Hi there, Jean Greer here at Stylish Fireplaces. Today I want to introduce you to the Napoleon Woodland series of log sets. So remember that a log set is just what it sounds like. It's the log sitting in a grate like the one you see here, and that log set sits inside your existing opening. So it doesn't include any sort of a box around it. These boxes that we have in our showroom are in place of a masonry fireplace. We don't have a fireplace here, an old brick fireplace. So we've created these boxes in which we can show the log sets. So when we talk about a log set, we're talking about this in here, the part that's inside. So what you would normally see inside an insert, but without the box around it. So the Woodland series of log sets comes in 3 sizes. Mine is a 27-inch, which is the biggest. There's a 24 and an 18. What you'll notice with these log sets is the flames are playing off the back of whatever you set it into. So your fireplace opening typically will have some sort of a yellow or beige brick, and the flames are going to play off that backdrop. And then these log sets also have a heater, as most of them do actually have heat in them. And the heat output on this is pretty much the same as a typical insert, even though they don't look as big. The heat output is 5,000 BTUs. It connects to 120 volts. So that's enough heat to warm up a 400 square foot area. And when the heater is on, the blower is on. So the heat is going to come out this vent below the logs, below the grate. You'll notice there's what they call an ash mat, so that makes it look as if the coals underneath are glowing hot, and the logs themselves are lit up. With the Woodland series, you've got a nice set of adjustments that you can make to the flame. So right now it's set to maximum, but I can take my remote, which looks like this, and I can adjust the flame. So I can turn it off, and as I turn it on, first we get the glow, then we get low flames, medium flames, and high flames, which is kind of what I like to see. And then we have a timer. So if you've got somebody who forgets to turn things off, it's always nice to have that timer feature. You can preset it to turn itself off after an amount of time that will get you through the evening or whatever it is, so that it's not left running at all times. There's a heater, as I mentioned, with the blower, and the heater has a thermostat. So if I turn on the heater, I can then set, and you'll see a readout just here under the grate. I can set the temperature. So just like an insert, this is going to keep me at a steady 70 degrees or wherever I set it, and when we get to that temperature, the heater should go off. So the timer is really a feature for the overall power. You don't need to worry so much about the heat, because once you set the thermostat, it's going to control itself. So even if somebody does forget to turn it off, the heater shouldn't keep running once you get to temperature. It's really just the LED lights that are going to keep going. So I mentioned it comes in 3 sizes. It's got these molded logs. So the logs generally with a log set or an insert are molded on real wood and trying to mimic real logs as much as possible. And then you'll see light coming through there. So this is a great option for retrofitting into an existing wood-burning fireplace. You just need a source of power, you plug it in, and you're ready to go. And as with all log sets, I think these are generally going to be enhanced by having a door or a screen on the front of your opening, just to help extend the allure or the look of having a real fire. If you need the doors to cover the logs, then it just helps to make it look as real as possible. And I've got bifold doors here. It's another way that we can demonstrate our custom doors, and you're getting some reflections from my showroom this morning, but you'll see how it just helps to add to the depth. And typically fireplace doors are tinted, so it really warms up the flames. They don't have to be tinted, but I like them tinted. So I do like, and I'll leave it sort of half-half, I do like the look of having something in front of a log set. If you're really going to make over a masonry fireplace, then why not have the log set inside and then put doors or a screen in front? And often you already have a door or screen on a wood burning fireplace just for safety. You don't need that, of course, with an electric log set, but it's nice to extend that illusion. And if you already have a door or screen and you like what you have, you certainly could keep those. The only qualifier would be with these doors closed, of course, the heat can't get out. So if I'm running the heater on my log set, I'm going to have to open the doors to let the heat out. If I have a screen, not so much, because the heat will drift through the mesh in the screen. But if I have doors like mine, I would have to open those when the heater is on. So again, this is the Napoleon Woodland log set. It comes in 3 sizes, 18, 24, and 27 inches wide. And you can find that at stylishfireplaces.ca under Napoleon. If you're shopping by style, you would look under log sets and inserts.